Hello everyone, myself Teerthashree and now I am here to present a student attendance management system belongs to the subject Python. Develop a Python based student attendance management system that records and evaluates student attendance dynamically. This is a problem statement and let me overview this problem statement. Traditional attendance tracking methods in educational settings involve the manual processes. So, such as calling out names or singing attendance sheets, these methods are not only time consuming but also leads to inaccuracies. So, this also leads for student with poor attendance records. In order to in order to avoid this poor attendance records, we are using the programming languages in order to make the student attendance management system more efficiently using the Python program. uh, the objectives of using this Python program in the student attendance management system are as follows. Automate the attendance recording, so it eliminate the manual entry and providing the digital means to record the attendance. Second, one feature is real time monitoring. It enables the instant tracking and updates the attendance data. Third feature is data accuracy and integrity. It minimizes the error and associated with the manual recording. Fourth feature is report generation. Facilitate the easy generation of attendance and reports for analysis and the decision making. User friendly interface. This feature helps us to develop a friendly interface for administrators, teachers, and the students. This is a overview about the problem statement with us. Then let me move to the code. This is the code related to the Python. Using this Python code, we had developed the student management system, which is more efficiently manages the student attendance database. Let me explain this code line by line. The first line is that import date time. Import date time means it imports the built-in date time module so that we can use the current date and while marking the attendance. Second line is about dictionary to store the student attendance record. That is, student records is equal to curly braces. Uh, this indicates that creating an empty dictionary to store the student records. Each student record will be saved in this dictionary. Third line indicating that function to add a new student. This is the function definition, add student. So this starts the function to add a new student and taking the student ID as the input and removes the extra spaces. So your if statement is used if student ID in student attendance records, it will print the student already exist. If student ID is in student attendance record, it will print the student already exist. If not, else statement will execute like this. It takes the student name, add new entries. Add the new entries like student name and the student attendance. Your empty list, this is the empty list which is gonna track the student attendance and shows the successful message like this: a student with student name and a student id added successfully. This is the f string used. Within the placeholders we had used the student name and the student id, so that a student with his name and his id added successfully to the dictionary. This shows the successful message. Then this part is about function to mark the attendance for all the students. So this function definition is going to mark the attendance for the students. If no student exists in the dictionary, it displays a messages and exit from the out of the function or from the function. It will print like this: print no students,
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ
print no students found, add student
ಯಾರು
first.
ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
So it returns like this.
ಆಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
Then
ಅನ್ನೋಕ್ಕ ಆಮೇಲೆ
here F string is used for marking the attendance.
ಸೇವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೇ ಹುಡುಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ.
If status
ಅದು
is
10 ನಿಮಿಷ 12 ನಿಮಿಷ ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಆದರೆ
Y
ಸೆಂಡ್
and
ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ
N. Y
ವಿಡಿಯೋ.
for the present and N for the absent. It gonna
ವಿಡಿಯೋ
append
ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
present as
ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ.
1 and absent as 0, and
ಹ್ಮ್
it break the loop. Here the for loop is used. Basically the for loop
ಮಾಡಕ್
is
ಬೇಕೇ
used
ಬೇಕು.
in order that for loop is break to move to the next
ಕಷ್ಟ.
student,
ಹ್ಮ್
else it asks the
ಈಗೊಂದು ಸಿದ್ದಪ್ಪನ
again. So
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
the break statement is used here.
ಮಾಡಿಸಿಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್
Next,
ಹ್ಮ್
function to view the attendance of a single student. This function is about viewing the attendance of a single student.
ಮೊಬೈಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
So that function definition view student attendance. So take a student id. Using a student id we are going to view the student attendance. So it displays the student attendance. Then if statement is used, if student id is not in the attendance record, if that id is not in the attendance record or
ಅಲ್ಲೇ
the
ಬರೆಯೋದು
dictionary
ಹೋಗ್ತದ್ದು.
file, it gonna print that student id is not found, so that it return as student id
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವಳಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅವಳ
is
ಪಾಡಿಗೆ
not
ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು.
found. Then next line indicating that student is equal to attendance records list student id. So it gonna calculate, it gonna retrieve all the student data by calculating the total attendance, that is total classes held, total
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ
classes
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್
present,
ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ
and the total
ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
classes absent.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. 9 ನಿಮಿಷ.
Here the total classes absent, total classes present, attendance percentages, class held, all total percentage has been calculated, and data will be retrieved using this. Later, here student attendance percentage will be uh, calculated, and here dot to f in this is f string, where f string is used in order to print the overall data. In order to display the calculated attendance report, f string is used. In the placeholders they displayed what we want to retrieve the calculated data. Then attendance percentage dot in placeholder we have been used dot to f in order to retrieve the percentage is basically in the format of float using the data type float, where after the decimal point we are going to retrieve only two digits from that digit. So we have used dot to f. Then this definition, function definition, is about viewing all the attendance. That means viewing all the attendance of the student. If not student records, if there is no student record, then print no student is found, and it returns the same that no student is found when we view the attendance record. Then print the attendance report for all the students. This is about loops through each student to display their attendance. This is all about where we used for loop, looping the each student to display their attendance, total attendance.
ನನ್ನ ತಾತನ
Then
ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಕ್
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಇದು.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ 900
here we have used the choices. Here we have used the choices. That is, this is the main menu for the user system. That is, if user want to choose the one, then it gonna add a new student. If user gonna add choice 2, it gonna be a mark attendance. If user will gonna choice number 3, then it will weave the student attendance. If user gonna choice 4, as it weave all the student attendance. If user leave the choice as 5, it gonna exit from out of the program. So choice is equal to input. It is the line which have been given to the user in order to choose the input, whether it is 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So if choice is 1, it gonna retrieve by adding the student. If not, if choice is 2, it gonna mark, it gonna give the platform to mark the attendance.
ಅದೇನು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ
If else choice is 3, it gonna give the platform to view the student attendance.
ತೀರ್ಥಹಳ್ಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ತೀರ್ಥ
If else choice is 4, viewing all the attendance. If choice is 5, then print the existing program. That means it exists from the program as goodbye and break all the statements. If all these, if statements is not executed, then else statement is executed by breaking that statement as invalid choice. Please enter a number between 1 and 5. If no choices between 1 and 5, it gonna print like else invalid choice. Please enter a number between 1 and 5 so that we can retrieve a data. Later, this retrieves the whole calculated data from the program. Now, at last, we have used if name is equal to main function. It ensures the program runs only when script is executed directly, not when imported. Calling the main function in order to start the menu. In order to start the
ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು
menu, like
ADS ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು.
above have showed the menu like this. This is the menu. So in order to
ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ.
function from the menu, we use the menu function at the last.
ಮಗು CS ಅಂತ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಹಾಕೋರೆ.
About the present view in the Visual Studio. So I have saved this code in the file called attendance.py. We should save the code in the format of .py. So I have stored this code. I have saved this code as attendance.py. This is the student attendance folder. In the folder I have saved the what I have showed the code. I have saved that code in the file name called attendance.py, so that this is the code. After running this code in this Visual Studio platform, by debugging this code, I have got the output like this in the terminal. So you are visible, right? For student attendance management system, in that we have a menu like this: add a new student, marking the attendance, view the student attendance, view all student attendance, exit. This is the menu from 1 to 5 for the user reference. If we gonna enter our choice, if the user gonna enter a choice like 1, first let me enter a choice like 1. Give enter new student ID. So first one is adding a student. So student ID, let me give as 1001. So that student name it is asking, let me give Anita. Let me give student name like Anita. Then if I give enter, it gonna add student Anita, student with student name called Anita with her ID called 1001 added successfully. This is a successful message it gonna print. Then let me give the choice like 2. If I give a choice 2, it gonna display the mark attendance. It gonna give you the flag to mark the attendance for the particular student Anita. So marking the attendance at the current date, today's date, it gonna print, is Anita with ID 1001 present? If I gonna give yes, that is why, it will print like the she is present, she is with the ID 101 is present, that is appended using y. If she is present, it in the binary system it is gonna represented by 1. If she is absent, it gonna represented by 0. Then student attendance management system. So if I give the choice like 3, if I give the we are going to give the student attendance using student ID, so that it give the calculated attendance, that is total classes held, classes attended, classes missed, and attendance percentage, that is 100%. So she attended class one class because class length is 1 and she attended the class, so total attendance percentage is 100%, where we can observe that after decimal the 2 digits have been retrieved, where we given using the f string in the code. So later if I give the choice number like 4, it gonna give the platform to weave all the student attendance. I have given only one student attendance, that is Anita, so it gonna give the student attendance of overall attendance of the Anita. So if I give enter, the overall attendance of a student called Anita with the student ID 1001 has been displayed like this. So later if I give a choice 5, it gonna exit out of the program as existing program, goodbye. So this is about the Python program where
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್
it is
ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
going to handle the student
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
attendance
ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್
management
ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್
system
ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ
efficiently,
ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್.
uh, without consuming much time. It's gonna retrieve the student attendance, calculated student attendance
ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ
efficiently.
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ.
So
32 ಪೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು.
after running this
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
program,
ಅದು ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ,
Python
ಅದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ
program
ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ.
code in the Visual Studio platform, I got the output like this. We can observe. So about the student attendance management system using Python program in order to make it more efficient, and in order to make it more efficient rather than using the manual recording system, we can use this system in order to make it more efficient, in order to have a time consumption less. We can use the Python program. This is about my problem statement called Student Attendance Management System using Python program. Thank you, everyone.